welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Colorado Buffaloes taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will put it away to start this one. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado's offense takes the field to start this game off. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle. And Ezra,
there he goes! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Chubb. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Bellamy. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
and that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Simmons. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Arizona's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Brown will throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. On first down, here comes this offense. Gives it on the option. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Gibson. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room. It's Bellamy. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw. It's Chubb. Got a man, it's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's got him. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way...
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's pulled. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All kinds of room to the right. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buffaloes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Chubb. Dumps it to the back. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Polk. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
In Arizona,
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Brown will throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Fit it in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Going to sling it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Webb.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. The run to the left. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Sets up the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Arizona lines up with a 1st and goal. Brown will throw it. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking down the middle. Finds his man open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Back to throw. It's Chop. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Get set.
Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes you're...
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Shoots his way for more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Arizona! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Gives it on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Brown will throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll try the run. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's Bellamy. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal.
325.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting.